Good afternoon, everyone. I don't normally have a visual, but I wanted to point out that we had a discussion at lunch today on this Congressional Commission on National Security. What's interesting about it is these were members appointed by the leadership, both Senate and House, Democrats and Republicans, and they reached a unanimous view about the state of our national defense. Unanimous. These were people on the Democratic side appointed by Schumer and Jeffries, for example. Some of the takeaways are extraordinarily important because we know the American people, at least at the moment, other than watching wars around the world, are not focused on the new threats that lie ahead. Let me start by saying to you what I said in the meeting in there. Even though deterrence costs money, it's a lot cheaper than wars. And I think a way to look at that is to look at some history of defense spending. Right now, the current expenditure in this country is 2.7% of GDP. 2.7 right now. During the Carter administration, 4.9. The Reagan build-up, 6%. The Vietnam War, 8.6%. The Korean War, 16.9%. And the cost of World War II at its height, 37% of GDP. So I think the takeaway is pretty obvious. It's a lot cheaper to prevent wars than it is to get in one. And so we're confronted now with this axis of evil, all communicating with each other, North Korea, Russia, China, Iran, and Iran's proxies. And they're waiting to see if the same country that ran out of Afghanistan is going to pull its punches. The best way to prevent the next war is to be prepared for it. And I know that's why I think this report is so significant, because it made up of people appointed by the current leadership, both Republican and Democrat.